Yes, welcome back. Remember, Talents Bell Show. Real, relevant, and relational. And we continue with our journey to impact generations. And remember, we meet so many people who are gloomy. They're not smiling. They feel like wamebeba dunia yote na maburdens. Na hii kitu happen in church, outside church, in the field, kila mahali. Watu wamebeba burdens. People are bursting. Emotionally, people are dying. Psychologically, people are dying. But physically, they are trying to put on a mask. So today, we're trying to look into success. And our guest today told us something very important, that being successful equates to how happy you are. But then I want to ask a question. And this is a very common question. Now, I go to school, study a very good course. Very good, prestigious. Then get my first job. Then from there, I drop out. I don't get a job that matches what I studied in campus. Don't you think that is the beginning of my downfall as far as happiness and success is?
Thank you very much. I think that's a perception.
Huh?
That's a perception.
Uh-huh.
And I discredit that. I always discredit that. Because let me give you a small history about myself. I finished school, high school, 2008. And I don't go for sympathy, but I had, that time, my dad wasn't there. So it's my mom, back in my hometown, Naivasha. At that point, I had seen what has transpired with my sisters. Not going to college. Finished high school, get jobs at the flower farms in Naivasha, not going to colleges. Challenges are always there. But for me, when I foresaw that, I decided, no, this is not life, this is not me. I am better than this. I went to one of my aunties in the village, kachapa kibarua, 2 good weeks. That time, spring onions was the in thing. If you planting those, they were high fry in the market. So after 2 weeks, I had some chums. And I told my mom, there's my aunt in Githunguri. Let me just go to my aunt's place to see whether I can bridge from Githunguri. It's near Nairobi. From Naivasha to Nairobi, it's far. So I went to Githunguri, and that time I stayed with my auntie and my cousins. My auntie was generous enough to take me to a computer. You remember when you used to finish Form 4 that time? Mm-hmm. If you're not going for a computer, studies,
you are inje, uko nje.
We uko nje, or driving. But for me, I opted, that time I used to feel I'm an IT guy.
Okay.
So I went to do computer studies. After I finished, a friend of my aunt's called me one day. Hey, Jack, do you feel like you can do a certain job in Kiambu at my brother's house? First of all, I asked what job. The name that came after surprised me. Gardener, houseboy. Like, those ages, our generation, those are the kind of jobs you wouldn't want to hear. But I felt like this is my journey that I have to walk. Because I've seen people, I've seen friends, I've seen neighbors, relatives, who've walked that journey that you're saying.
Yeah.
Finished Form 4, good university, good course, but at the end of the day, no jobs. So for me, I never wanted to have an enclosed mindset. So I told this guy, yes, I'm going to do it. When do we want me to start? To me, just on Sunday, it was on that's 209. To me on Sunday, you just take a matatu from Githunguri to Kiambu. shukia mahali pale Dumberi, utachukuliwa. Then I walks to this mansionette. That guy was, he used to work with Scripture Union.
Okay.
The wife used to work with Standard Chartered Bank. Then I walk into this big compound, mansionette, and you can hear the dogs barking, not just normal dogs, German shepherds. And then the job description, I've been given a tour and I'm told your job description is, you'll be waking up in the morning, clean where the dogs have pooed during the night, give them food, return them back to the kennels, take the son to kindergarten, then come back, do the gardening and everything. But it was a 1 year of big lesson, because I stayed there for the whole of 2009. And one thing I used to do, I used to tell God, and I used to pray and say, let this be a lesson and let this be a stepping stone. Guess what was my first salary? 4,000.
Hiyo ni salary ya Dynasty wewe.
Nilikuwa punk banzi. 4K.
Fiti.
That was my first salary. I used to do that work smiling. When you talk of the smiling, and I started there. And then this guy used
unajua ni kuosha. Unajua ulisema na kizungu poo. Ni kuosha
mavi ya dogi asubuhi. Tuachie hapo. Na kuipea kauji.
Yes. Na pia wewe ni boch. Unapeleka mtoi kindergarten.
Yeah, in the morning I have fare. He gives me some coins. 20 bob. Panda mati zenye natoka Dumberi. Go to Kiambu town. Take the kid to the school. Then I napanda mguu. Simbali. Free gym.
Yes, boch. I fiti.
I use a better word.
Sorry.
Butler.
Ninataka yule aelewe.
Yes. But I did that work with one heart, knowing this is not my fate.
Yes.
And I have to come out of it. I have to pave my way. After 1 year, I had saved.
How much?
I had saved quite a good money.
Ngapi?
I had 30,000 with me.
30,000?
Because out of my salary, I used to send my mom 500. 500 ni ya kujinais. Lazima ningejibamba.
Kurudishia mwili
shukrani.
So ulikuwa unajibamba.
Then this guy
goja wewe. Unajua kuna point ulikuwa unajirudishia mwili shukrani aje. Hiyo kujibamba ni
manze nikipata salo nilikuwa naingia Nairobi. The only place I used to know that time in Nairobi was Afya Center. Because matatu za Kiambu 100 ilikuwa inakuja inapigia roundabout pale Afya Center kaka. So you remember now the fast food.
Sema ulikuwa mshamba. Afya Center, kani Afya Center ni nyumba ya green.
Nyumba ya green.
Yeah, bas.
Mwanzo na kamata chipo, kuku, proper. Na baki na kapesa yangu narudi nyumbani, napita hapo Mudhurwa, nashika kakiatu yangu mzuri ya Mutush, ile kamera, na katrao na kashati.
Bas.
Nadunga. Kudunga nayo nilikuwa nadunga. That was
manager. Anaitwa farm manager.
But the 3,000 lazima ingeenda wapi kwa account.
Okay.
But this employee of mine always used to tell me, I did appreciate him so much. He always used to tell me, Jackson, never despise a small beginning. He treated me so good. And after 1 year, I decided, okay, now it's enough. Let me get to Nairobi. That's why I started my studies at College of Insurance. I went for College of Insurance. Lucky enough, where I used to stay, there's this one MC. He's now the biggest corporate wedding MC in Kenya. He's called MC Headboy. I really thank that guy so much. He told me, no, there's an opportunity for selling insurance policies. Why don't you try it out as you're going to school? So I went to Pioneer Assurance. I did some insurance. After some few months, met another friend, introduced me now to my mentor, and I got a job in a finance industry. And remember, I've just gotten to Nairobi, gotten a job as a salesperson for insurance. Another somebody just believed in me. Tunakaa kwa plot moja, a lady introduced me to a guy who was married to her cousin, who is a big name in Kenya. His name is Dr. Paul Mwangi Kebicho. And when I went for that interview in Kisumu, because he said, we are opening a new branch in Kisumu for this institution. Can he come? Me, I said, yes, I can go. My friends pale kidogo kidogo kafia kakapatikana kakabasi akamba ya usiku. And this guy, the way I presented myself, this guy asked me one question. Do you have papers? I said, no, I don't have.
Isipokuwa za vitabu za nini? Za exercise book.
Exercise book. Sina. Do you have a certificate? No, I'm still in college.
Okay.
And I'm doing even a professional course. In a university. No. He told me, sit there. He gave me a mathematics quick fire questions written. I scored 90%.
Any choppy. Genius.
He only asked me one question. Jackson, do you know someone in Kisumu? No. Will you work? Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever done marketing? No, I'm just from Pioneer Assurance. I've only worked for 2 months. Jamaa alirudi mfuko. Kanigonga 10,000. Just know what you do to get a house and start working. But today, for the next 3 days, I'm paying a hotel for you. There's a hotel in Kisumu called or something. We used to do trainings there. I'm paying a hotel for 3 days. You finish training. Every evening when you finish training, go and try to search a house. So as before we leave this place as the consultants, you settle and you start marketing. And that's how I started my journey. So the reason I wanted to bring you to this is this perception of I finished school, campus, good course, no job. It's a perception we are doing minds in our kids. We are not becoming proactive. Too comfortable. Sometimes I look at my son, chilling, watching Netflix. I look at him and ask him, what's your plans? Watch. His brand. Watch. Si ndani na watch alafu chuo nitamaliza tu. See, just try to be proactive. This is not the life. Life huko nje ni tofauti. And the thing is, I think I always say, it's a beautiful life. White collar jobs. They are out there waiting for everybody to finish campus.
That's a jitume.
Mbaya.
Jitume.
Can I surprise you?
Yes.
In Kisumu, New Region, ama Kikuyu, without a degree, without a certificate, within that's 2011, I became the top seller for that company.
Wow. We, hii story tutaongea siku nyingine.
So you've seen? You've
Yes,
seen
yes.
now where I'm discrediting the aspect of
Finish school, get a good job. Life is good, life is sweet. Utavaa kiatu yenye unataka.
utajipata hakuna hizo jobs and you'll find yourself in a situation you'll not be able to come out of. So I would tell people, let's stop this thing of saying I finished school. It's like we are neuroconditioned. Let me just say that. It's like we are neuroconditioned. Finish school, degree, job. It doesn't work that way.
Wow. Hii story tutaongea story siku nyingine. So what I'm going to do is I'm giving you 10 seconds your parting shot. Kamera yako ni gani? Ile parting shot. Muangalie. Yeah.
Wow. What I would say, and I would want people to take it very serious. Let's not misinterpret or misdefine success. Success is not just having wealth. success is not just having material things. Even they say, a saying always say, even the wealthy cry. Tiger Woods cries. Michael Schumacher, where is he now? I'm a fan of Formula One. Where is he now? He's garbage. But if you ask him, are you successful? With all his wealth and the record, championship records, he'll tell you, I'm not. I cannot wake up from my bed. Let's learn to prioritize things that matters in life. Family, friends, and let's not take life for granted. Let's be proactive as young people. Let's not be carried away by the celebrity and the social media wave. Let's be objective.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tarrant.
I know we are coming back. We must get this guest back. He has a lot. So until we meet next time, keep it real, Mamlaka TV, impacting generations. Mr. Talanta Africa, always real, relevant, and relational. Sisi hatupaki mafuta, we are not motivational. Sisi tunataka ujigundue wewe, ujitume. Na tunaanzisha movement, jitume. Wacha kulala, So until next time, may God bless you, may God bless Kenya, may God bless Africa. Thank you very much.